It's very rare that you come across a game with basically unlimited playthrough potential, one that doesn't feel like you're going to be done with it by next month. For me, and I'm sure a lot of others, RuneScape was that game. The modern RuneScape we see today is vastly different than the one we used to play in 2007, with lots of new features and creatures added to keep it in line with most modern MMORPGs. Although modernisation is usually good for games, a lot of the RuneScape players actually preferred the old version, and it started to lose a vast amount of players who played for that simple kind of feel. The developers seen this as a huge divide in the player base and essentially launched a new game, which is actually just an old backup of RuneScape from 2007 and called it Old School Runescape. Further onto this, they've actually launched Old School Runescape on mobile as well, so you can check your skills and stats anytime, anywhere. Gone are the days spending hours glued to your PC, endlessly burning logs in a straight line just to get an orange cape with a bonfire on it. Now you can endlessly burn logs in a straight line on the go. I've downloaded Old School RuneScape on the iPad just to find out what, if anything, has changed. Firstly, upon opening the app, you're hit with some immediate nostalgia because the login screen and the music they use is exactly the same as you remember. You're given the option to log in with your Game Center account if you're on Apple, or you can log in with your old RuneScape account, given you have Rain Man-like memory. Upon login, you're put through the infamous tutorial island, where the main objective really is to actually listen to what the NPC tells you instead of thinking you're too good for this game and you already know what you're doing, and then clicking 50 NPCs because you got lost. All in all, the starting out process is extremely similar, if not identical, to the 2007 version. The community still seems extremely active, and obviously given the recent port to mobile, I'm sure that's helped with keeping the player base alive. Given that their annual festival for the game, RuneFest, is still running with a huge turnout every year, I don't think it's likely this game will be going anywhere anytime soon. The interface can be quite challenging to get used to, considering it's on such a small screen with so much information. Options you're used to using with a mouse and keyboard just don't feel as easy to access on a touchscreen. I feel like the main thing that held me back when I used to play this game was the fact that you had to be glued to a computer to play it. This meant that a lot of AFK skilling was really tedious, considering you had to babysit it and pray you don't get a highwayman. The mobile version solves that problem completely, allowing you to log in and skill at a time and place that suits you. Now when you're away from your PC, you won't be plagued by the chronic anxiety of your potatoes withering because the tool leprechaun was drinking on the job. So you can log in and aimlessly click in your inventory for hours on end, anywhere, 99 fletching in no time. Just please make sure you're not playing it at work. Grinding out skills in games is a pet hate of mine, but I feel like I could enjoy this game today if I just ran around and looked at the player-to-player exchanges. They are truly golden. Something that's keeping the players in the game is the fact that the developers actually poll the players on what updates they should add, and whatever one gets the most votes by the player base, they will implement into the game. A personal approach like this from developers, considering they're actually taking into account what players want versus what they want and adding it into the game, is truly refreshing, and it really shows the developers are dedicated to the game and they want to keep the community alive. I feel like the developer commitment to actually poll the players on what they want in the game is what's going to keep this game going for years to come. Thank you for watching. My name's Blair Wilson and I hope you enjoyed the RuneScape nostalgia. Please like and subscribe for more content from BBC The Social Gaming.